So I know that I just used this palette, but I really want to create a purple look. So I'm going to start off again with the shade Void the Black. Using kind of a longish pencil brush, I'm going to run some of this under the eye. I'm going to stop it right where that colored part of our eye starts. And then following that shape, I'm just going to wing it up. On the top, I'm going to go ahead and go again to that same spot and kind of just stamp. I like to create a line moving upwards, and then I will just fill in the shape. Next, I'm going to dip in with the shade Ominous, taking another kind of long-ish pencil brush, and I'm just going to focus this shade basically where that colored part of our eye is. So starting underneath the eye. I just realized I grabbed the wrong shade. Oh, LOL. I meant to grab the shade Curse, the shade directly underneath it. Same thing though, focusing this on that colored part of the eye. I'm not really going to take it much onto the crease or onto the lid because I will be going in with some shimmers. I'm going to switch over to a much more kind of fluffier brush with the same shade, and I'm just going to take it along the edges of the shape. Next, taking another small kind of fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip in with the shade Creepy. I'm going to start by focusing this shade on the inner part of the eye. This is really going to be a main shade for this look. Just using it really to brighten the inner part of the eye, and then I will be using it to soften everything out around the edges. To make sure that everything is truly softened out, I'm going to go in with this shade Paranormal and just really taking that along all these edges just to make sure that everything is really seamless with the skin. Now time for some shimmer. So first I'm going to start off with the shade Eerie, which looks kind of like a duochrome shade. Start out picking that up just with my finger. I'm going to apply this mainly into the inner part of the eye. To get a bit more coverage, I'm just going to pick up a brush. I did spray it on the other side just to see if it would like enhance the shimmer anymore, and to be honest, it doesn't. I mean, it's still really pretty, but just in case you are curious, it didn't really work for me to like foil it or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and dip in with the other shade Haunted. This shade I'm just going to use with my finger and just stamp that in. Here is the finished result. Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you want to see more fun content like this from me. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.